Have you ever noticed how often and unexpectedly the numerals 1111 show up in your life at the strangest moments and situations? You happen to glance at your mobile phone, and it's 1111. For no particular reason, you check the time on the computer screen, and there 1111 is again. And strangely, it would seem that the more you start to notice this event, the more regularly it appears to show up in your life. In fact, this is happening so often to so many of us on a global level that it has provoked a lot of discussions and written discourse. It was the ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras who first popularized the idea that all numbers have different vibrational properties. Since then, modern science and mathematics have proven that the world conforms to precise geometric, mathematical principles. These principles govern everything from gravity to the movements of animals and the habits of humanity. It seems everyone today is talking about seeing 1111 all over the place. And even Hollywood is taking notice, with the concept making a centre stage appearance in films like I, Origins. In the film, a scientific man begins seeing 1111 in many places and is guided to follow the numbers until he eventually meets a spiritual girl and their personalities collide. It's a fascinating film about reincarnation, and it truly makes the viewer think. According to numerology, the number 11 is a master number which signifies intuition, insight, and enlightenment. When paired together, 1111 is a clear message from the universe to become conscious and aware. Many people suggest that seeing 1111 signifies that the universe is attempting to contact you. In my experience, 1111 seems to be the number of awakening, signifying that you are on the right path and your actions are aligned with your purpose. In other words, seeing 1111 is a good sign. An energetic doorway is being opened in which you will experience spiritual growth. The universe is sending you the message that you are a divine aspect of the Creator. You're being reminded that you came here to make Earth a better place for future generations. Remember, you can make a positive difference in the lives of many, or change the world for just one person. Seeing 1111 is the trigger to set you on your path to make a mark in this existence. The world is grateful to have you. If you are seeing 1111, it means that you are creating more balance in yourself, more equilibrium, serenity, and more wholeness means that you are now waking up to a greater truth or reality of who you really are. Remember, we have 11 organ systems inside the body. Therefore, 11 signifies completion, wholeness, or integration. I started to realize this along with my early journey. When I used to see 1111, I realized I was becoming more intuitive in terms of decision making. What is happening is like you're developing a greater awareness. You're waking up from what we call the deep sleep and starting to recognize who you actually are, which is a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. Like Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy frequency and vibration. I constantly kept seeing this number. I recall one time I met a guy who's now my current boyfriend. When I first met him, I asked the universe to give me a sign if you think he's the right one. A few hours later, I saw this number 1111 on car plates, on my watch, even in the spare change from my purchase in a shop, just about everywhere. I know it sounds crazy, but I would always feel more grounded and guided during these periods, knowing that there was something happening, something beyond our dimension and the veil of reality. These instances are known as synchronicity because you are in the divine flow of life. I would see 1111 sometimes 4 or 5 times a day as I began to experience a spiritual awakening, the Enlightenment. It seemed to anchor me to the present moment and the truth I was experiencing. As you can see, the 1111 is like the symbol of a doorway. In order to pass through or make the most of it, you might like to adopt a few practices. Ask yourself, what does 1111 signify to me? In other words, when you see this number, what exactly are you doing and how do you feel, or what are the thoughts that arise in your head? Your 1111 meaning will often vary each time you see it. For example, one moment it might mean pay attention, and on another day it might mean you are on the right path, keep going. Stay open and receptive, be alert to new opportunities for growth. 1111 often signifies that a period of change is about to start within you. Be still and be in the present moment. Our tendency to live through the mind creates immense stress and anxiety. During this awakening period, try to stay grounded in the present moment. You might like to practice mindfulness, deep breathing, or meditation to help you stay centered. The more present you can be, the more you will be available for growth. And don't forget to show gratitude and acceptance. If you truly believe in universal law, like the law of attraction, gratitude and acceptance is the key to align yourself on that highest vibration frequency or manifestation. It unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. So, be grateful for the smallest things. Learn to be thankful for what you already have while you pursue all that you want. The more grateful you are, the more present you become, and being in the present moment is the highest form of enlightenment. Now that you've discovered the unique and sacred meaning of this number, I hope that the next time you see 1111, you take it as a sign that you're on the right track. Be still and listen to your inner guide. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a comment below. Please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video.